How's it? Indian Cowboy, docsports.com, coming at you on Monday, November the 4th, as we get this video to you. I know this video is getting to you late, but I got to get it to you, and so that you have it. And I was on a flight back from New Jersey, but I do want to get this video out there. The free play still got a couple of hours to go. It's got about, I think this video has, let's see, this free play today is between New York and Houston, but it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 12, about 16 free selections. So hello, I'm Indian Cowboy. This is Doc Sports. Indian Cowboy's been around for 19 years, and Doc Sports has been around for 53 years. I have a doctorate and a master's in biostatistics. That's how these algorithms work. Welcome to my free daily podcast. Our best selections are at docsports.com under Arun Shiva. Our next best selections are free picks and leans, which is the video that you're watching right now. We, of course, will have a popular YouTube premium teaching channel. We do. For $20 a month, you get a live show every day from Monday through Sunday. We will have our live show today at 10 Eastern at night tonight. And we'll go over 10 games, and you get 300 selections off for just $20 a month. It is a recorded podcast. You get to re-listen to it anytime. You get a written summary at the end. And some of those selections turn out to be premium selections the next morning. Awesome value, one of the best deals on the internet. And several of those selections turn out to be, again, a premium selection. So it's it's just incredible value. The link to YouTube Premium is in the comments section, as well as a link to how to get your free $60 worth of premium selections. If you want more content, be sure to check my Twitter. It has our latest updates, hot takes on sports, and our latest videos are posted there, okay? So what do I need to tell you? Well, we have a 7-unit college basketball selection today, which goes off at 9:30, and we have a 7-unit NHL selection today, which goes off at 7:30. So 2 7-unit selections. We come off an incredible weekend, probably the best football weekend we've had in a while. We went 5-0 in football, right? It was a sweep of 2,600, and it was just an incredible day. 6-0 all-sports sweep as well yesterday. So not only did we go 5-0 in football this week for plus 2,600, we also swept the board completely on Sunday, going plus 2,900. We won our 8-unit college football selection on SMU minus the 7.5. We won our 6-unit NFL selection on the Jaguars plus the 7.5. We also won 4-unit selections on Ole Miss, routing Arkansas, and 4-unit selection on the other two were Arizona Cardinals on the money line, and they got it done. And of course, the Baltimore Ravens routing the Denver Broncos. And then you tack that on with winning our prop yesterday on Klay Thompson over the number of points. We won our 6-unit soccer selection, and we won our 7-unit NBA selection as well on the Detroit Pistons plus the 3.5 over the Nets, and that was an outright winner. So be sure to join us for the 7-unit college basketball today, our football card this week, NBA 4-unit Heat versus Kings, 7-unit Montreal as well, which goes off tonight. Soccer, 6-unit winner on Saturday. Golf, MMA plus 4,000 on the year, and props on 11-4 run. All right, let's get your free play winner today. Let's get to these 16 selections here. I like the Houston Rockets today plus the points. I think they're the ones that can win this game outright. So I'm going to go ahead and grab the points here. Houston is an interesting team. They played really bad in their last game, and I think it sets up really nicely for them. The Rockets, you can find them at around plus 2 over New York. I just think New York has a huge letdown, man. New York is 3-3. Houston is 3-2. Houston is off of a loss to Golden State. They will be motivated, I believe. And I think New York has a huge letdown after being up 26 at the end of the first quarter on the Pistons. I like Houston Rockets to get it done here. Tampa Bay versus Kansas City. I like the under there. Look, I can't take the Bucks here because all the Chiefs do is cover, it seems. At the same time, it's a lot of points. But I do think the Bucks are not going to be happy losing to the Falcons, and I like the under. I think the Bucks bounce back defensively with Bowles, and I think the Chiefs get up to face Baker here, and I love the under. Maryland East Shore versus Vanderbilt. I like Vanderbilt there. Mark Byington here, former coach of James Madison, is hired by Vanderbilt. I mean, they are crushing their hires right now. Vandy crushed it with Coach Lee, and he's doing a great job, obviously beating Alabama and other teams, including Kentucky, and nearly beating Texas. I have Vanderbilt winning by 30-plus points here. The James Madison team beat Michigan State last year. And Coach Byington, beat Michigan State last year, and they were the 12th seed, and they beat Wisconsin before losing to Duke. And I think it makes a lot of sense here to take Vanderbilt in their first day. By the way, I'm curious to see what is Vandy ranked right now. Oh, they're ranked 24th in the country. Not bad. All right, as far as Tennessee versus Tennessee Tech, Georgia, I like Georgia here. I think Georgia takes a big step forward. Tennessee Tech is coached by Coach Pelfrey and lost by 30 points to Tennessee in the opener last year. And Georgia, if you remember, lost its opener to Oregon last year. So I think Coach White will be super motivated here, and I think Georgia will have some success. Los Angeles versus Nashville in hockey. I like Los Angeles here. 6-3. Los Angeles facing a 4-6 Nashville team. Nashville won 4-1 last time. Los Angeles lost to Chicago 3-4. They have revenge. You have Nashville here beating Colorado 5-2. They've won 4 of the last 6 games. 5 is the most goals that Nashville's put up all season long. I think they have a big letdown, and I like Los Angeles. Texas A&M, UCF. I like the under there. Texas A&M is 13, and UCF. Buzz had a 21-15 team last year. They're ranked 13 in the country this year. Lost in the second round of the tournament. Johnny Dawkins' team is a pretty good defensive team, mind you. Only 4-point underdog here, top 20 in defense last year. I think A&M being ranked so high is a bit shocking even for them. I think they come out a bit flat here, and I like the under between Texas A&M and UCF. North Florida, South Carolina, I like the over there. These two teams haven't met since 2014. Coached by Mark Driscoll. Lamont Paris turned this program around. North Florida has a decent offensive team, very poor defensive team, and I can see an active dog over here. Gardner-Webb, Tennessee, I like the under there. Tennessee played Purdue, so tough last year, lost in the fourth round. Gardner-Webb has a new coach. I think it'll take some time for Gardner-Webb to get used to their offensive sets, and Tennessee does what they normally do, and they lock down on defense. Heavy favorite of -27.5, so the favorite does make some sense here. I like the under. Wright State, Kentucky. I like Kentucky there. Clint Sargent is a new coach at Wright State. New coach in Mark Pope. Should be interesting. Long-term Wright State assistant, by the way. He's not taking over Wright State. Could go either way, but I like Kentucky here. I think Mark Pope did wonders for Utah Valley and BYU, and I think he'll be a great coach here, even with better talent. West Georgia, Mississippi State. I like the over there between these two teams. Almost 80% is riding Mississippi State here, which is interesting. Here, Dave Moore, brand new coach of West Georgia, leads a brand new West Georgia team here in their first game. But I like the over. I think they can be a small active dog, and I think Mississippi State is ready to roll, open the year. West Georgia has surprisingly decent talent. They picked up a bunch of guys that are second and third stringers from elsewhere. I like the over there. Missouri and Memphis. I like Missouri here for a shocker against Memphis. A big game out of the gates. I like them plus the 4. Remember, Missouri can be an active dog here. Missouri lost. Memphis beat them 70-55 last year, so Missouri has revenge coming into this game. And they got badly embarrassed last time at home by Memphis. Dennis Gates' team went 8-24 last year. They're going to be a hungry team. And they played very hard to close out last year, including a tight game against Auburn. I think they fall just short. But stay inside the number. Milwaukee versus Cleveland in the NBA. I like the over there. Cavs are 7-0 ATS. Bucks do have some revenge, but they are 1-5. Just wild. Last game they went. That went to 227. This one is slated at 230. Only thing that makes sense to me is the Bucks can be a decent dog in this game going over. Golden State and Washington in the NBA. I lean on Washington. Washington had such a bad game last game. It was a dud against Miami. Golden State is doing great. Buddy Hield is a revelation for this team. Takes a lot of stress off of Steph and Podzimnik. I like Washington to come through. They get up for this game, I think. I think they have to play better. They beat the Hawks twice already and lost by 20 last game, so I think Washington will be motivated. I like the Wizards. Lakers and Detroit. I like the Pistons there. Pistons huge win against the Nets. Started off last game slow against the Nets, but came on strong. Lakers won, but Pistons vastly underrated team with the depth they have. Bickerstaff will have them ready to go. And I like the Pistons there. Boston versus Atlanta. I like Atlanta there. Big win against New Orleans. Atlanta gets up for the Celtics. Back-to-back big wins. Benchmark game for Atlanta. I think Atlanta hangs tough here. Memphis and Brooklyn in the NBA. I like the under there. I just think Memphis, beat Brooklyn earlier this year, and I think Brooklyn has revenge, and they'll play really high-quality defense, and I think Memphis has an offensive letdown after a huge game last game. Finally, Utah versus Chicago in the NBA. I like the over. Utah is 0-6. Chicago is 3-3. Chicago has won the last 4 times they faced each other. Clarkson, Markkanen here are listed as day-to-day. It does look like this team is seriously devoid of talent. Markkanen cannot be your star if you're the Utah Jazz. Then you expect to go places. Chicago comes off of a loss, and the only way they bounce back is usually through their offense, and therefore I like the over. That's what I have for you guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Please take a moment to like and subscribe, and I'll see you back here tomorrow. Indian Cowboy working hard for you every single day. Please take a moment to like and subscribe.